Hello there. So earlier this week, I sent out a tweet about an initiative that Jess at Erudite is running, which is our internal hackathons. And as part of this, she kind of shared our brief and documentation, what we're going to be doing and achieving. And for our internal meetings, we have a code of conduct. And as part of this code of conduct, we have some values. Values are be accountable, be responsible, and be supportive. So when I tweeted this, I got a question from Claire Carlisle-Reese, who asked, why values for internal meetings? Tell me more about that, because that sounds interesting. So I thought if it's interesting for Claire, it might be interesting for others. So here goes. Our values drive our culture, right? So if we buy into and believe those values, they can help inform how we do things. Because it's not school, is it? Work is not school. We shouldn't have to say things. I don't like that sort of, you must start at 9 o'clock. You must do this. You must do that. I think we should treat people like grown-ups. But also we've got to set the example ourselves as business leaders. So it's not just enough to have these values. You've got to actually embody them. And walk that walk yourself first. But if you reiterate that and your team can see that you do embody those values, then it becomes culturally instilled. So why those values for internal meetings? So be accountable. For me, that's things like making sure that you are responsible for your own workload. So when you're setting things like, you're having a meeting and at the end there's your actions. I do not need to chase anyone. These people are grown-ups. We will all then be accountable for whatever actions have been set, and having that accountability sticks out like a sore thumb. So if you're in that next meeting and somebody does not have their follow-up, wasn't on top of it, it's against the values. It looks off, and it'll only happen once. Same with being responsible. So being responsible for getting yourself there, being responsible for your workload, being responsible for your conduct, and turning up on time. So I'm a massive believer. I think it's Barack Obama that said, if you're on time, then you're late. Same thing. So I know a lot of companies will have that culture of meetings starting late. It can't happen, and it can't happen from me first. So I need to be at the latest on time, or if not, I'm the first one there saying, jumping onto Slack and saying, hi guys, are you all joining, chasing, so that we are starting at 9 a.m, not 9:05. And just instilling that culturally. And third and finally, be supportive. Be supportive because I do not want to have a company culture whereby anyone is afraid of asking a question in a meeting. I think you probably all worked at places where you don't put your hand up and you don't say, can I just raise a point? Because you don't want to get shot down. You don't want to get talked over. And certainly I think for women in business, this is something that we need to be extremely mindful of and extremely encouraging, because this isn't a bro culture. This isn't, that sort of, we're not putting that out there. It's a culture of support. It's a culture of making sure that everybody has what they need to do their job to the best of their abilities. So be accountable, be responsible, and be supportive. And that's why we have internal values.